Ever wondered why you are feeling drained when you are doing everything right? It's time to reflect deeper. It might be linked to a widespread misconception in our contemporary world. This entrenched belief, this erroneous notion, posits that to be seen as a good person, we are expected to habitually put others before ourselves. We're constantly confronted with tales of heroic altruists, these martyrs of selflessness, perennially playing the rescuer, constantly available for all who need them, constantly dependable. But have we ever paused to think, what about ourselves? What about the importance of prioritizing our own needs? Let's illustrate with an example. A friend of mine who wishes to remain nameless, will call her Sandy. Sandy was the personification of society calls a nice person. She was perpetually reachable, tirelessly obliging, consistently going the extra yard, always forfeiting her own needs, aspirations, and health for the advantage of others. However, there was a hidden price, an invisible toll to her ceaseless generosity. She was always tired, incessantly feeling like she was running on reserves, like she was perpetually on the brink of burnout. However, a transformation was imminent. It wasn't until she stumbled upon the groundbreaking idea of self-care and the importance of establishing personal limits that she started to witness a dramatic change in her life. She started to appreciate the vital significance of saying no to others when required, and more notably, saying yes to her own needs, to her own health. This understanding sparked an epiphany. That's when it dawned on her, that's when she finally grasped. She had been depleting herself, her vitality, her time, for others, and had reserved absolutely nothing for herself. This epiphany made her realize she'd been giving too much of herself to others, leaving nothing for her own self. This is why we bring you the top 10 reasons to say yes to yourself and no to others, a Wellness Warrior Wisdom. The change begins with a simple yet powerful decision, putting yourself first. It is an abrupt and powerful moment, like a bolt of lightning illuminating the darkest corners of your soul. Suddenly, everything falls into place. The urgent necessity for establishing clear boundaries, the need to reject the demands of others, and the power of saying yes to your own needs and wants. This marks the start of a transformative journey. Of course, it's not a walk in the park. It's more of a strenuous battle, a relentless tug-of-war between entrenched habits that feel like second nature and new resolutions that challenge the status quo. But with each no, there's an overwhelming sense of emancipation. A feeling of regaining what has been lost in the labyrinth of obligations. Your valuable time, your precious energy, your long-lost peace of mind. The immediate benefits are not only palpable, they're life-altering. A newfound energy courses through your veins, invigorating you, making you feel alive and in control of your own destiny. The relentless drain of energy, the incessant feeling of being stretched too thin, being pulled in a myriad different directions, it all starts to dissipate. Being swept up in the chaos of life becomes a thing of the past. A new breaks on your horizon, with you at the helm. Saying no to others is not an act of defiance, it's an act of self-love. It's no longer about pleasing others, but about pleasing oneself. It's about nurturing your own growth and happiness, and creating your own unique path in life. These small acts of self-preservation start to compound, each no building on the last. Slowly, yet surely, their life began to transform, one no at a time. Saying no to others became their way of saying yes to themselves. And now, here are the top 10 reasons why putting yourself first is so important. We start with reason number 1, personal growth. Consider this analogy. You're on a plane, and the oxygen masks drop. They advise to secure your mask first before helping others. This mirrors life. You can't assist others effectively if you're not stable yourself. Prioritizing your needs is fundamental for growth and self-improvement. Now, reason number 2, self-respect. Continually neglecting your needs sends a signal that your time and well-being are secondary. This can result in disrespect from others and even from yourself. By putting yourself first, you validate your worth and set respectful boundaries. Moving on to number 3, energy conservation. Suppose you agree to help a friend even when you're already burdened. You complete the task, but at what expense? Your energy, peace of mind, and quality of work suffer. By saying no to others, you're saying yes to preserving your energy for what truly counts. Next up, reason number 4, stress reduction. When managing too many tasks, stress becomes inevitable, and we all understand the destruction stress can cause to our mental and physical health. By focusing on your needs, you can balance your obligations better and reduce stress. Lastly, for the first half of our top 10, reason number 5, increased productivity. By not overextending yourself, you can concentrate on what truly matters. By ranking your tasks and eliminating extraneous ones, you become more efficient. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Still not convinced? Let's delve deeper. The 4th reason to ponder, regaining your time. Have you ever said yes only to realize you've surrendered your valuable time? Time that could have been spent on your pursuits, your dreams. Like when you agreed to assist your neighbor with their garden instead of focusing on your passion project. Remember, each minute spent on others' agenda is a minute subtracted from yours. Moving on to reason 5, self-improvement. When you're preoccupied satisfying others, you're left with scant time for yourself. It's like running a marathon weighed down with a backpack full of rocks. You won't progress far, will you? Hence, drop the baggage, decline others, and prioritize your personal growth. On to reason 6, mental well-being. Constantly prioritizing others can cause stress, anxiety, and potentially burnout. It's like a glass of water gradually drained until it's empty. Understandably, you can't pour from an empty glass, can you? So replenish yourself first. It's not egocentric, it's essential. The final word, reason 7, boundary setting. Saying no is significant in establishing healthy boundaries. It communicates what you're open to and what you're not. Like that friend who persistently calls late at night for advice, ignoring your needs. Saying no isn't unkind, it's respecting your boundaries. So, there you have it. 4 compelling reasons why refocusing on yourself isn't just advisable, but necessary. Remember, it isn't about being self-centered or harsh. It's about recognizing that you can extend your best to others if you're not at your peak yourself. And the list goes on. As we round up the top 10, remember, it's about quality, not quantity. Now on to the 8th reason. Picture yourself at a concert, disrupted by people asking for directions. Those people are your life's distractions. These are just small things, but can you identify more other distractions in your life right now? You owe it to yourself to enjoy the music, to live life without constant interruptions. Now let's address reason 9. Just as a car needs refueling after a long journey, so do you. You can't stay on empty. The solution? Say no to others and yes to yourself. Dedicate time to replenish your energy through self-care. Do things you love. Find peace in them. You can't pour from an empty cup. Remember to refill yours first. Lastly, the 10th reason. Visualize yourself as gardener with 10 seeds. You could scatter them or plant them all together. The scattered seeds might sprout, but they won't grow as well as the ones planted together. This is symbolic of your energy and time. By saying no to others and focusing on yourself, you're planting your seeds together, helping them grow better. Saying no isn't a sign of being selfish or unkind. It simply means you're prioritizing your needs, which is not just okay, but crucial. After all, you can't help others if you're not in a good condition yourself. And there you have it. The top 10 reasons to put yourself first. So, what's the takeaway from all this? It's the vital significance of prioritizing ourselves, a wisdom that life's whirlwind often makes us overlook. It's understanding that self-preservation and personal growth are essential. This video has explored 10 compelling reasons why focusing on ourselves is crucial. We've uncovered how excessive niceness can lead to harm and how refusing others is often a self-assertion. Our time, energy, and resources are precious. We bear the responsibility of dictating their allocation. While it's important to extend help to others, we should never drain ourselves in the process. Recognize that we can't give from an empty vessel. We need to replenish ourselves to be able to serve others. Other people can often divert us from our goals. Learn to say no to these diversions, to establish our boundaries, to safeguard our domain. It's pivotal to understand that each time we consent to something that doesn't benefit us, we're rejecting something that does. Prioritizing ourselves more often is the way forward, not due to self-centeredness, but respect for our worthiness. Our dreams, happiness, and wellness should be our foremost concern. Remember, saying no to others is saying yes yourself. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video to spread the wisdom.